Hello and welcome to a new edition of WDWA Frontline, bringing you all the excitement of World Domination Wrestling Alliance. And first, I would like to say thank you to everyone who came down this past Saturday to the Berkeley County Youth Fairground for the biggest pro wrestling show of the year in West Virginia, Berkeleymania 7. Talk to the camera. And now I bring you a very exciting announcement, because your next chance to catch all the action of WDWA Live will be on Saturday, September 28th from the Bennington Volunteer Fire Hall in Martinsburg, West Virginia, as World Domination Wrestling Alliance presents WDWA Aftermath. Tickets are already for sale, and the first and second row have already been sold out, so make sure to get your tickets on time. And just yesterday was the birthday of Daniel Alexander Dabrowski, and someone actually reached out to us to send him a birthday message.
The news on the street, it's Dad apparently has a birthday this week. Okay. Yeah, so they say another year older, another year wiser. Well, another year older, that's for sure. What is that guy, about 79 by now? And wiser? Well, I mean, I guess he can't get any stupider. Dad, I know I've already given you your birthday present last week at Berkeleymania. And if you want to see what that is, you morons will have to tune in next week to WDWA Frontline to catch a peek at that. But Dad, I'm sure, you know, normally you and Unc are out celebrating right now, putting down a couple of those disgusting light domestic beers. But not anymore, because old Unc, he's learning to enjoy the finer things in life, like fine champagne. So I suggest, if you idiots want to see what happened, tune in next Thursday night to the premiere of the Father Figures versus Money and Power and JTR at Berkeleymania 7, with Latin Tornado as the special guest referee, and find out exactly what happened.
And you just heard it from JTR himself. Next week, right here in Frontline, it will be the Father Figures and Kid against Money and Power and JTR. And the time has come for the featured match of this episode. The Light Heavyweight Championship will be put on the line by Samwell Thompson, who has held the title for over a year in a 10-man elimination match. Right now, let's go to Luke to hear the rules for this match.
2 men will be legal to start this match. There will also be 8 other participants surrounding the ring, 2 in each corner. However, someone can be legal by tagging themselves in or if a legal participant goes outside the ring with both feet touching the floor, someone can take that legal spot. And then once again, this will be for the WDWA Light Heavyweight Championship.
And as you see right now, the longest champion in World Domination Wrestling Alliance history, Samwell Thompson, makes his way into the ring. Tonight, he defends the Light Heavyweight Championship against 9 other men. Do not go anywhere because this match comes right after a quick commercial break. We'll be right back. Experience the best in pro wrestling action live with World Domination Wrestling Alliance in the Eastern Panhandle area. Fast-paced action you do not want to miss. WDWA. For more information or to purchase tickets, visit us on the web scanning our QR code.
We'll do our best to introduce you the entire cast of characters, but right now in the ring, it is Samwell Thompson in the red and the pink. Not only is he the longest reigning light heavyweight champion in company history, he's actually the longest reigning champion of any kind in WDWA history. The bell has rung. Across the ring is one of the most gifted high flyers in pro wrestling, the heaven-sent kid Alex Divine. This is lucha tag rules, which means only 2 men are allowed in the ring at a time, and tags are made both with a tag, or as we saw there, by rolling out of the ring and both feet touching the floor. Nikita is now in.
Exactly. Nikita is one of those more dangerous guys in the match, younger guy. We've got the Freak and Dexter Alexander over there as well, but, you know, Nikita doing his best. There you go, grounding Alex Divine.
Nikita, the Red Demon, looks like he'd be at home as the leader of the Black Parade, but the heaven-sent kid.
Oh, wow.
Angels versus demons here, and you'll see that Alex Divine did not leave the ring with both feet touching the floor, which means he is still legal in this match. This is an elimination match, Donnie Diablo, which means we're going to see 9 competitors eliminated before the winner. So that means that Samwell Thompson will have to be pinned if he is to lose the championship.
Now a new guy comes in. There's
Sean Phoenix and Nikita. It's almost like the Spider-Man meme come to life. These two look like they ought to be tag team partners instead of opponents.
I don't know that Nikita would agree with that after that rolling neck breaker. Now Nikita's out. Here comes Dexter Alexander, one of the elders. There's the honor roll.
A man with more experience than anyone, and we are seeing the education system taking out a scene kid, and now the Freak is legal, and he just I don't mind saying that he unsettles me deeply.
He's a bit of an odd one. And those gloves, like, I don't know whether he's handling newborn babies or nuclear waste. I don't know what those are for.
Dexter Alexander rolls out, and that means that Yuri Nagi is legal. He calls himself Cookie after the Puerto Rican frog. He's a high flyer, and that frog splash finishes off opponents.
Drive-by clothesline, and Freak, he's going to roll out. Here comes KP.
Kalen Patrick now, as we're seeing almost a waterfall succession of all the different competitors, and Samwell Thompson is getting a moment to see everyone that he has to eliminate in order to retain his title and continue his dominant reign.
And Patrick, though, Kalen Patrick has been on fire up until that enziguri there, and, you know,
Samwell Thompson looking to eliminate the first of his foes, but only 2. And there's a bit of a bounty on the head of Samwell Thompson, because it's not just about winning this match. Everyone in this match that I talked to backstage, Donnie, said they specifically want to be the one to pin or submit Samwell himself as the longest reigning champion in company history. What a feather in the cap it would be for any of these men.
You're trying to make history. That's the way to do it. And a nice clothesline from Kalen Patrick. He's going for the cover.
Only one, and the Ford Motormouth has been all action since he has almost been taken over by this this presence that we see represented by the face paint, and now Just Jay making a tag.
That was a little sneaky.
This is our first time seeing the passionate protagonist of professional wrestling. A little bit of 3, 2, 1, let's jam, but only 2.
A DDT almost had Samwell. That would have been a real shocker for him to exit this early.
So many of these men have already faced and lost to Samwell Thompson. Now we're back where we started with Alex Divine against Samwell. And you'll note the only person who has yet to enter this match legally would be the Vibe, Tommy Vex, with Mary Elizabeth, maybe biding his time.
Vex is a very smart competitor, and he can do that. He can buy his time. And now there's some of the aerial maneuvers you were talking about from Divine.
Experience on display there by Dexter Alexander, taking advantage of Alex Divine softening up Samwell Thompson. Of course, Samwell, wait a second, Dexter, 2 there, and Samwell has the intangible on the outside. That would be the big man, the enforcer, Jason Curtis.
He's got Vermin. Vermin was out there somewhere too, but yeah, you're right. He does have Jason Curtis. Curtis.
Freak is now legal. Is the Freak going to be the one to do the impossible? And no one wants to see that happen.
There, Vex is in the ring now, and now it's just chaos.
Things have completely broken down. At this point, I believe it is still Samwell and the Freak who are legal, and Samwell being the only man currently on the outside taking a breather.
Now, Kalen Patrick. Now, Vex had Curtis. Curtis covered the body of Samwell down there. He just laid over the top of him. You couldn't get to Samwell.
Only one man left in the ring, and that is Yuri Nagi.
I think he's going to fly.
The Grand Master showing them how it's done.
There are fans. Sean Phoenix in the lap of someone. It's like Wrigley. You got to throw it back. And there's a thumb to the eye from the Freak and another one for Damien for good measure.
No one can win this
Nikita,
match on the outside. There are no countouts. You have to pin, submit, or knock out your opponent. And it is completely broken down as Sean Phoenix climbing up to the outside. And Nikita, I told you, these two almost mirror images of each other.
It looks like they have maybe different ideas.
Well, one's a little bit punk and Sean Phoenix, one's a little bit emo.
And a moonsault off the top.
Huge moonsaults in stereo.
Synchronized diving WDWA style.
Samwell Thompson has elevated the prominence and the position of the light heavyweight title. And this really is, as we were saying, a bit of a this is your life, Sam Thompson. For the last year, he has been bedeviled by all of these men. He has defeated many of them. Samwell Thompson is not happy that he is in this situation.
Not at all. Not at all. Because, like you said, he's beat just about everybody down there. I have a hard time coming up with who he hasn't defeated in the last year that's in this match.
He has been indomitable. He has been indefatigable. And right now, only one man in the ring, and that is the heaven-sent kid, Alex Divine.
That ain't going to be for long.
Watch the skies!
Again. Alexander was smart enough to get out of the way there.
Crashing down like a falling star, a comet.
And man, Freak looks dazed down there. And
wait a second, hold on. To our left, you may not see him yet, but Just Jay, the air nomad. Good Lord.
They're saying no. And again, man, these fans are getting a workout.
Boss, where's my boss? There you are, boss. Boss.
This is the stakes here at the biggest event of the year for the World Domination Wrestling Alliance.
This is what you've worked all year from.
Next week, right here in WDWA Frontline, the Steel City Sex Pistols Shane Malice threw a challenge.
Give me your best, I will show you that I am better.
And it was the God of Lightning, Rayo, who answered.
Shane Malice versus the greatest South American wrestler of all time.
Who is the best wrestler? Find out next week right here in Frontline.
Nikita
And now
struggling.
Thumb to the eye from Alexander back to Freak.
Almost looked like he was going for an enziguri, but faked out with that back kick. And Alex Devine only 2.
Very close too.
Nikita immediately trying to get wrist control, but is struggling to get to his feet. Alex Devine,
Oh,
big miss, and Nikita is on fire. May as well call him El Fuego Hurrah!
wow, I can't believe he kicked out of that.
Well, gosh darn.
I cannot believe that because he just took his head off with that knee. He made him pay. He went for like a trouble in paradise and completely missed out. Now Nikita's under the ring. He's got a bat.
Well, there's no disqualifications as far as I know, and Nikita with that trusty bat.
Patrick's choking out.
Uranagi on the outside, but Nikita is the most dangerous man in the match at this point. Wild swing!
Slingshot spear off the ropes.
Descent from heaven scores the win. And when it comes to momentum, Alex Devine is on top. But it's not about having the first elimination. It's not about having the most eliminations. It's about being the one who gets the last elimination.
And all the toys are coming out now, and Nikita's mad. The bat's still there.
Well,
Alexander's got the book.
What do you expect? A little bit of a crybaby.
Now is the time. Somebody needs to roll in and capitalize. As Devine is injured, Freak is getting back in there. Alexander there as well.
Deeply unfair for Alex Devine, but thanks to the format of the match, he might have an opportunity to try and recover depending on the severity of the injuries. And now the 2 most experienced members, the Freak and Dexter Alexander.
And he's got that thesaurus, I believe. Is that what he's got?
Well, Dexter says he's the smartest man in the room. And I guess there is going to be disqualifications.
Wow, what?
Dexter Alexander is being dismissed.
There's got to be some words in that book to talk about what travesty this is. I didn't think that was supposed to happen.
Tommy Vex taking advantage. The ultimate opportunist.
Vex.
The best in show, Tommy Vex. Here at the fair, and now Sean Phoenix.
Wow.
Tommy Vex, the king of the claw machine here at the fair, a licensed fortune teller. He said it was a spoiler that he was going to win because, as mentioned, he is Dexter Alexander has been eliminated, proving that he has more book smarts than street smarts.
Well, the book smarts is what got him eliminated.
And now Samwell Thompson struggling with Yuri Nagi as Alex Devine is back. Sunset bomb!
Wow! I don't know who got the worst of that, but
It wasn't Alex Devine. He got
Not
the
at
best
all.
of it. That was a 2 for the price of 1 special on offense. And now
Patrick perched.
Kalen KP using a frog splash on the Koki himself.
Patrick gets it. I was going to say earlier, Patrick's been on a roll. He was this close to the Mid-Atlantic Championship.
And Patrick making a statement, defeating Yuri Nagi with the man's own finishing move. We're down. We've lost 3, so I believe there are currently still 7 men left in this match. Longtime rivals, Samwell Thompson and Kalen Patrick.
And Devine's still perched there. That's got to worry you if you're any one of these competitors. I don't think Phoenix, wow, Enziguri. I don't think Phoenix ever left the ring.
The punk rock pyromaniac. And this is exactly how Sean Phoenix lost
to
Samwell Thompson last time. This time he had big Jason Curtis scouted.
Hey, because Curtis choke slammed him, injuring his hip and taking him out of action for such a long time. He knew Curtis was coming for him.
Sean Phoenix, the walking wounded, always a little bit less than 100%.
Wow.
like a shooting star. Alex Devine now takes 2 eliminations.
Back to the ashes goes the Phoenix. And wow, Curtis getting a little shoved there on Just Jay, checking on his boy.
Tommy Vex looking to vex the fortunes of Alex Devine.
Nice super kick on Vex, but he's not. Now he's down.
Mary Elizabeth looking on in horror. The power couple maybe
He's
about
gonna
to
go
be
up again.
dethroned.
Nope, he's got one leg.
Interesting that Samwell Thompson opting not to let Alex Devine do some of the work for him. That's the thing. It doesn't matter who eliminates who. It just matters who's last.
Exactly.
And Vex takes advantage.
The Vex roll.
That makes 2 eliminations for Vex as well. We still got Just Jay, Samwell Thompson, Kalen Patrick, and of course, Tommy Vex. And I think we're down to the final 4 in this 10-man elimination match.
I believe we are. I worry that maybe somebody's kind of slipped out at some point, but I believe we're down to 4, as long as you're not counting those outside the ring.
Incredibly, Samwell Thompson still in this, especially with, as we mentioned, the bounty on his head, the sort of specific that everyone wants to be the one to beat Samwell Thompson. And Jason Curtis.
Again, Curtis isn't letting it happen. It's going to be a choke slam. Choke slam from Curtis.
And that choke slam, that's the one that made such an impact on Sean Phoenix, and now taking out Kalen Patrick.
There you go. And man, you got to give Jason Curtis the MVP for that. He's been there for his man.
And now 2 men who have a lot in common, Tommy Vex and Samwell Thompson, who both seem to be motivated by the love of a beautiful woman by their side. So maybe they will become friends and allies for a moment. Yeah, just to, you know what? It's like it, right? Your friends who are in couples, obviously, sort of like looking down on the single dude. That's what we're seeing right now in the ring, right?
Exactly. And they were working together. He held. I mean, look, there's a tag to Vex.
This is effectively a handicap match for as long as Samwell Thompson and Tommy Vex can keep their egos in check.
Well, they can keep it in check long enough to get Jay out of there. Then all they got to worry about is each other.
Just Jay.
And another
Reckless,
tag.
high energy, but unfortunately he is now the target. He can't kind of sneak out like he did before when he came up here to the crow's nest and jumped onto the team.
And a 2 from the drive-by elbow.
How incredible would it be? How incredible would it be for Tommy Vex to go into a second, sorry, not Tommy Vex, Samwell Thompson to go into a second year as WDWA light heavyweight champion.
It would be incredible and completely unheard of. But then you mentioned Vex. I think Vex would make a great champion as well. He could put that up with all the other trophies, the blue ribbons, best in show.
Just Jay coming unround.
And wow, Samwell tried to save Vex.
I think it's very clear that these two want to be the last ones. They see a lot of similarities in each other.
Oh.
And maybe Samwell. Wait, Samwell, look at him.
Float over off a suplex, and Just Jay's all heart right now.
We were almost down to 1. It's possible that Samwell thinks that Jay is more dangerous and wants to leave Vex as the last because many underestimate Vex. He is unconventional, as we say, but very successful, a multi-sport athlete.
Indeed, but some people think he's too distracted by all the other sports. He loses focus.
When you're good at everything, it's hard to pick one thing.
Very true.
Just Jay takes it!
Wow. Out of nowhere.
Experience the best in pro wrestling action live with World Domination Wrestling Alliance in the Eastern Panhandle area. Fast-paced action you do not want to miss. WDWA. For more information or to purchase tickets, visit us on the web scanning our QR code.
He's still got Jason Curtis, who's been the MVP really of this match, and he just got something from under the ring.
Will it be the passionate protagonist, Just Jay, or is it going to continue to be the reign of the prima donna Prince?
I thought that DDT had him.
Everything favors Samwell Thompson. He's got the big match experience. He has the momentum. He's got Jason Curtis.
And they have wore Just Jay down with those frequent tags. Now he's got a submission locked in.
And this is the first real attempt at a submission we've seen all match. You can tell that the strategy has changed now that comes down to one-on-one. There is no respite. There's no escape. There's no relaxation.
Wear down those limbs.
Looking for a flash pin with that jackknife is Just Jay, just trying to get the better of Thompson for 3 seconds. That's all it takes.
Curb stomp. That's going to be it. I don't see Jay kicking out from that. Hooking both legs.
Great hook. Using that leg strength, and Samwell starting maybe for the very first time to doubt himself. And this is not the time for second thoughts. This is not the time for recriminations, Donnie.
I don't think Jay even knew that he was going to be able to kick out there. He just gave it the last little bit of anything he had. But now he's listening to this crowd, and they're trying to fire him up.
Samwell Thompson saying he will be the always champion, making a promise, but can he keep it?
Both men down. Ref checking on Jay and Samwell, but
let's not discount just how taxing this kind of match is. You have to keep your head on a swivel. You have to pay attention to 9 other men, and we are over 20 minutes into this contest.
20 minutes of high flying. Everybody seems to come off the ropes at one point, and we've talked about the beating Jay took. Now they're just exchanging forearms on the knees.
What a precipice this is for Just Jay. If he wins this match, he doesn't just become champion. He headhunts the most successful champion in WDWA history when it comes to single title reign length.
You have put your name directly in the history books. Doesn't even matter how long your reign's going to be after Samwell. You're the guy that took out the longest. You're the guy that, wow.
Well, no one can or should look past this moment. Both men focused on each other, trading blows to the head.
This is a testament to how much both of these guys want it.
Testament to their stamina, testament to their durability, and Just Jay has been getting the better in striking exchanges.
He's calling for the end.
Real folk blues!
Both legs hooked, and he got it! He pulled out the upset of the year. His name is now enshrined in WDWA history. Just Jay is just champion.
See you later, space!
Congratulations to Just Jay, who is now our WDWA Light Heavyweight Champion. So congratulations, Just Jay, and also congratulations to Samwell Thompson, who held that title for over a year. And with this, we come to the end of this episode. Everyone, have a great night.